Hey guys, this is I would say very interesting hero here. Uh, the way I play him, I just play him as post 4, nothing else. People try to, I've seen some people try to push him as a carry on a safe lane. Some people play him as an off laner. It is pretty horrible to try those. It's just not made to be that. At least here in Dota 1, it's different story. This is not Dota 1 though. So, and I gotta say, even as pos 4, he is not that amazing. It is most likely to be more on the downside than on the upside. When you're like playing the game, the heroes are being picked. You see somebody picking post for Gondar, you're not gonna be that amazed with their pick. That's for sure. It is a fun hero nonetheless. Hero is definitely fun. I was just talking like impact wise, but it can be pretty great, I guess, as a counter if there's any Windwalk hero in their team or heroes that like going Shadowblade, Silver Edge. I guess that's much more value than with, especially with his ult. It's easily spammable, 3-second cooldown, bonus gold, bonus movement speed. That movement speed becomes even ally movement speed if you take the talent. So there's value to be had, but in general, yeah, people kind of not pick him that often. So starting with boots can be really anything you like. It doesn't matter at all that much. Tranquil boots maybe, so you can run around harass outside of Windwalk with Jinada, steal gold. If you get hit or any spell used against you, maybe it's just better to have tranquil boots, so you can stay back, regain health, go into harassing again. So I would say just go tranquil boots. It doesn't have to be anything, of course. You can just run around with boots if you like. It does not matter that much. I'm just talking like what will be probably the most efficient way, because right, like you're playing post 4, you do not less hit, you let your off laner farm, but having Jinada is a way where you can harass and get some money as well. So there's always that. So that's why tranquil boots. Second item, what I usually like making is just go straight to Scepter. Scepter is pretty much a huge buff to the Shuriken. It adds Jinada damage, it adds gold steal, and of course if you tracked more than one hero, the Shuriken just bounces off of every tracked hero if they're close enough. So you get all of the bounces going with Shuriken, steal gold from everybody plus the bonus damage from Jinada. It's a decently low cooldown. I have this of course, but even without that, it's a decent cooldown. You're gonna get value, it's nice stats. And that, like going for the second item, you can always go something like early Etherlands, right? Gives you a nice bonus range and it like slowly pushes you toward Octarine Core. It doesn't have to be those, it doesn't have to be this one. Solar Crest is a great item as well. But it's just a good support for this type of hero. It reduces armor, you have bonus damage on hit, you can buff your allies. It's not the most amazing synergizing item, but it kind of works with this to some extent. You're also playing support, so. But yeah, I would say just Scepter is the main one. Whenever you play Gondar like support, Scepter is the main one, and then any way where you would try to reduce the cooldowns for the Shuriken, because it can become like a massive AoE damage plus the gold steal. So that's, I would say, is the main goal when you play this. Otherwise, besides like rest and the core, there's always Lotus Orb, right? Cast it on anybody. It can be like a big game changer in fight, in any fight. Casting on yourself, it can be in some cases useful, but you kind of want to be unseen while you're doing your sneaking around, supporting and farming these. So it's probably gonna get casted on anybody else except yourself. You also don't have that much health. He's not that high in health, so he's definitely not Ogre Magi, right? So you can't just be like, I'm gonna cast Lotus Orb on myself and just get in the fight and I don't care that much. If I get hit by some spells, you can be easily killed. That's why Iron Disc is also great. bonus health, mana, and survivability, right? With what is it called? Combo breaker. I don't know why they call it. They call it combo breaker. Okay, whatever. But yeah, all this also works. Again, completely optional. There's some late game stuff. There's hacks that you can make. Goes well with all of this. There's Force Staff. Of course, earlier. Push you around, push allies, kind of try to save them. Pretty much anything that would like at least like try to synergize with other your skills, right? But usually this is what I would go for. Let's say like in a late game, maybe I would swap Lotus for this. Like have something for the team, have something for myself. But yeah, like not really much to say about this guy. I can't really be super creative and say you can do this, that. It is pretty much you running around with Scepter, with trying to reduce the cast time for Shuriken toss, get bonus damage on it with the Scepter effect, and trying to like just to sneak around and tag everybody with all that's gonna be a trouble that would be needing dust, or got Shadow Blade, or got invisibility. Maybe there's Riki, maybe there's I don't even know who makes it even. But any of those, I can think right now. This is the most value then. Otherwise, if you pick them and there's just like a solid enemy pick when this is almost like zero value, it just gives you like some vision. It is not that great. It is best used when there's already somebody on the enemy side that likes going Shadow Blade or has invisibility like Riki on level 6. So yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, I guess Sniper, Joe, they like going Shadow Blade. Even Silencer likes going Shadow Blade. Yeah, like those types of heroes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's all up to you. After, I would say, even after Scepter, it's pretty much all up to you. Do you want to go for Solar Crest? Do you want to go for Octarine Core Rush it? It is not that big of a deal at all. Force Staff can be big. Force Staff can always be big. Maybe you got a hero in your team that can't really escape the fight that easily. Maybe they got some extra stuns or hexes in their team or big slows. It might be better just to rush Force Staff immediately after Scepter, or even just get Force first. So again, it just depends. Okay, let's take a look at the talents. Talents, you're taking Jinada, right? Because of the whole synergy, you'll be taking Jinada. I also suggest taking track bonus speed to allies. So when you track anybody, your teammates also get movement speed. Not the full movement speed that you get, but it's also nice, like, for them to being able to chase and kind of catch them, especially if it's like a high value target. So I would say that the last one here. Third one is pretty much whichever you want. Plus 50 Janada gold still is great, especially if it bounces, right? There's two heroes, it's 100 bonus, 3 heroes 150 bonus because of this, but again, it's not like you're rushing that much to get items as opposed for as Gondar. So this one is also a legit pick. You can choose. You're not gonna make that big impact with none of these that much. I would say usually maybe track works better, because you can see who else is next to that hero that's tracked. So yeah, this has like the slightly better upside of getting. And last one, there's even more gold for ult, but this one is if the target dies, right? Target needs to die for this one, so that might be a bit complicated. Are you gonna get the track off? Is the target gonna die? Are they just gonna dispel it, wait it out? Shuriken Toss Charges is just a like 50 times better option. You're playing the whole team, right, of you having the Scepter, extra damage on it. You can toss 2 immediately. If a lot of them are kind of condensed, if there's any hero in your team like that has a similar effect to Magnus, or anything like that, like better control, you can get them together, like dish out too fast shurikens, get a lot of gold back, deal a lot of damage, especially with the core. It's gonna go off cooldown pretty quickly again. Like it's 3.8 with Octarine core, and maybe you can even find the neutral I can't remember the name. There's like quickening charm, and there's one more, like for the more int. The one that looks like a crystal, it also reduces the spell cooldown. So there's even a couple of neutrals you can get that even further decreases this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Your job on the lane is to just run around your offlaner, do as much harass as you can, steal gold, try to steal gold for from the enemy carry. You're gonna be on the carry lane, right? Against the carry. Try to steal gold from them and harass, and I would just suggest getting Tranquil Boots, so they can't really bully you off that easily and hit you with like a couple of spells, and then you gotta go back, or you have to spend money on tangos, which you probably won't have anyways, that much money. And yeah, it's when you can like have any advantages in support in a way like this, just get the Tranquil Boots and keep stealing gold, get some of the items, and try to be as useful as you can as a team, because as I said, Gondar is not that great as a post 4, and it's even worse on any other role that people try to play, which I would never suggest you try. Post 4 is the only one I would suggest if you want to play him. But yeah, that's it. He haven't really said that much, but that's kind of how the hero is. Pretty simple. Nothing changed since Dota 1 days. So I would even say he just kind of leans more towards support here. You don't make stuff like Sage and Yasha. And I guess actually there's one item that you can make. Now that I said it, right? Hey, maybe you can fit Kaya and Sage somewhere. Get like value from Kaya. It's not that much though. Sage is definitely nice to have, extra durability, but questionable, really questionable item. I see there's also like a mechanism. So mechanism into Guardian Greaves, but that would be if you went for Arcane Boots. I guess there's also that. Vladimir is also an option. Again, it depends a lot. Are you gonna be around? Is there heroes that can really benefit from this? It's a big questionable item. These are all gonna give you value no matter what, right? Lotus Orb, Hex, they're always gonna give you value. This is great, and this kind of helps you with the Scepter. So I would say all of these are really questionable. I guess Mechanism also works great. You can go Mechanism, but that's as far as I would say for like safe stuff. Spirit Vessel maybe is the first item. I can see Spirit Vessel, but yeah, I don't know if I want to invest that much money. I usually skip Vessel. I just make something either like this after rushing Scepter, or just any of these really, or Force Staff. So I don't usually make Mechanism, I don't usually make Vladimir, and I don't make definitely don't make Pipe. That's a really big stretch. But yeah, I guess if there's money, but that's a lot of money for you. I don't know. You'll also have to get Hood, and what is Gondar gonna do with Hood? He's already low health. You don't wanna get hit anyways. You're gonna try and run away from the fight as much as you can and just hit people with shuriken toss. Like the range is big, and right, like you just get the core. Look how far you can stay and just hit people. So this is the range. You are pretty safe, I think. But yeah, that's it. Let's not waste any more time, and let's take a look at the other heroes.